Hello everyone, welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert. I'm over here at my little Thorncraft area where, so if you remember last time we were looking at making these Benatite crystals for automating, last time we were looking at doing a creative mana pool, and I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. So this guy, and he needs 15 of these. So everything else is actually kind of doable. Like shimmer, rock is doable. Mirian ingots doable. Gaia spirit ingots. So everything there is doable. These are all just like petals and stuff. I could probably do that. The tough part, what are these? Yeah, I could do that. The tough part is these. So all this stuff, the Botania stuff I've automated. This stuff I've got heaps of. This stuff, so I actually ended up automating that myself just recently. Let me turn that light thingy off. So over here, this is a new addition to the mod pack. There's a modular machine for automating starlight stuff. So this shifting star, I can now just automate creating those. It needs a lot of liquid starlight, which is not something that I've had before. 5,000 buckets of it. So I've also made this more. I've improved the automation of this thing, right? So this thing has. I have a big tank here with a comparator that, if it's less than 1, if it's almost full, this will shut off, which will turn that which will turn that on, which will turn that off, which will turn this thing off, which will stop trying to put stuff in it into here when that's full. When it's empty though, it'll just forever keep trying to put aquamarines in there. I could put rock crystals or something in there instead, but aquamarines are easy enough to automate. They're kind of slow compared to the rock crystals, but whatever. So that's filled this thing up now with 40 buckets worth of liquid starlight. The other thing I've been looking at is automating. So I've automated resonating gems. That was, it's kind of ugly, but it kind of works too. So basically what happens is, if I put an aquamarine in here, I'll just show you what happens. If I put an aquamarine in there, it'll get popped onto there by an automated user. So this automated user will pop it on. This automated user will pop it with it. That's not supposed to be there. We'll tap it with the resonating wand, which will start the process. And then when it's finished, this thing is set to just pick them up. So it'll pick it up off there and shove it into my good old ender chest. So I've also got glass lens automating there. Over here, I was trying to automate celestial crystals, but I couldn't figure it out. So I've got pretty close. Basically, right, if I throw a celestial crystal in there, it'll that liquid starlight will eventually be used up. The celestial crystal will grow a bit, and eventually it'll split in two, and then if I was able to keep it going forever, it would eventually, what do you call it? Eventually it would split in two, and I would get, infinite of them. But it's not really working because I couldn't figure out. So I've got it replenishing the liquid starlight, but once I pick it up from here, I need to get, if there's only one, it needs to go into the open crate to drop back down again. If there's two, I need one of them to go into the system and one of them to go back in there. I couldn't figure out how to do that. So given that we only need 15 of these guys, I might just end up making 15 celestial crystals the old-fashioned way. It's not that difficult. I have to make these kind of the old-fashioned way, because if you look at VTM is like the taint one, which is doesn't come from very many things, but there it goes. So so this thing here, if there's a fluid there, it'll turn on, right? So when the fluid goes away, that means the crystal has absorbed it. And so that'll turn off, which will turn this torch back on, which will hit this clock that'll dispense more liquid starlight. And then there's a fluid transposer here filling up the buckets. So replenishing that was easy. And then this thing will only pick up the crystals when the redstone is off, right? So when this is on, then this will be on, so it'll be not picking up crystals. That's why I can just drop it in there and it's fine. But once the liquid goes away, this turns off and this thing will pick it up again. So yeah, it's pretty big, 585, but it hasn't split, and I've done it like 4 or 5 times. So I think that'll take a lot of liquid starlight to do it that way. So I think what I'm going to do is just break all this stuff away. And do it the old-fashioned way, like I said before. So let me grab a bucket. Oh wait, I can't pick it up, otherwise this thing will pick it up. Let me break that first. All right, now let me pick that one up, and I'll just go throw it in here. And I think I'm gonna have to do that a whole bunch of times. Oh wait, let me break this away first, otherwise it'll keep filling up. Oops, oh, that doesn't matter. What's it up to? Oh, 6 buckets. Wait, did I just empty that into there? Let me grab some empty buckets. And, that's not what I wanted to do. Just put them in there. Fill up. Okay. That's all we got for empty buckets. So let's put them in here. Why does it make a sound when I empty it? That's weird. Oops. And okay. So if I break that, does it keep the liquid in it? I can't remember. Never mind. So I'm breaking all this. This is going away. It was kind of a bad spot anyway, right? I've got too much junk now. Let's get rid of some stuff. Make sure we clear them all out before we put them back. Alright, I'm just going to clear everything away. And we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Whatever that means. So, hang on. What do I need any of this stuff? Where does that go? Can't even remember. Do I need any of that stuff? I might leave that one there. I think that one might get used by this end of fluid thingy. Yeah, I think that might get used still. Alright, that'll do. Let's clean it up. And I'm just going to make 16 celestial crystals. Or 15, whatever I need. I'll make 16 just because it's a nice round number. Okay. Excuse me. How am I going to do this? I might just put it over here because it doesn't matter where it goes, does it? So we need 1, 2, that's going to be annoying. Nah. 3, 4, 5. I'm not very good at doing this one at a time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, I'm going to do 15 just because I have 15. 15 holes. Alright, so now we need 16 that's got 29 in it. I'll just take that with me. And a bucket. Okay, so yeah. last one. All right, and how did you make it? It was a rock crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've got 10,000 of these. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. And there should actually be more than 16 because I got fortune on this pickaxe. Rock crystal and what was it? Star metal. Stardust, I think is what you do, right? If I remember correctly. So if we put one of those and one of those, it should do it. One of those, one of those, one of those, one. Oop, I missed. Yeah. One of those, one of those. All right, and one of those, and one of those. All right, so we've already got a couple growing there. Is that one working? What happened to that one? Why isn't that one working? Oops. There. Okay, now it's working. Alrighty. So let's chuck all those back in here. Oops, I can hear a skeleton. Where are you? Whatever. Okay, so they should all be starting to grow. Come on. Whoa. Oh, that's the bees. Okay. So we'll come back a bit later on and we'll have 15 of them there. The other thing we need to automate is, well, not automate. The other thing we need to do, I think I have everything else. Do I have a recipe for Natura Pylons? Yes. So I need to make this thing, which I wonder if you can automate that. Doesn't matter too much. I can just make 15 of these as well. 15 of those. I got 15 of those growing. This one was a tricky one too. So I did a little bit to automate this thing. So now we have when this is so this comparator will output a signal strength relative to how full this is, and then I have another analog machine, which if it's like around 40, that'll be when it's around 40,000 out of 50,000 full, it'll output a signal into this thing. No, sorry, when it's less than 40, it'll output a signal into that thing, which will in turn turn off all the lights in here, and that'll cause you know, the well of suffering to kick in and everything to start back up again. So if I go back to Slate, I made a whole bunch of imbued ones, 15. What are they? Reinforced. Is reinforced... no, reinforced is less. So I tried to automate this, but the really hard part about it is the filtering is tricky because because when you put a living wood in there and you get a blank slate, but then if you want to go to like reinforced or imbued, you got to leave the blank slate there. So you can't just say, "Oh, I want a blank slate," and it takes it off. And then if I was wanting to make a reinforced one, I put a blank slate back on there, and the conduit will just pull it back off again. So I never quite figured out how to automate this thing. So this will start to go down. You can see it's going down there. Life essence 47, 46, 41, and then once it hits about 40,000, you'll start to see the little indication. Yep. So there you go. You can start see things dying down there, and the ones, so it starts to fill up again. So once it gets enough of them spawned, it should start going up faster than it's going down. The higher the level of the slate, the more LP it takes out, so it doesn't go up as fast. It's kind of loud. It's slowly going up. So I think when I go to the next level of slate, I'll have to maybe do half at a time. It's going up all right. So what level do I need? This thing needs a ethereal, which is, so imbued will give us demonic. That's what we're going to get, and then we do it one more time to get the ethereal, and I'll just make 20 or so. I have to go away. I have to stay here because if this area unloads, the Well of Suffering stops working, so this will stop working. So I just got to like AFK for a bit until it's done. Oh, phew, that took a long time. All right, let's grab those. So we need to do one more time. Whoa, what was that? That was probably one of those flying dudes. Where is he? Can't even see him. Alright, too bad. That took a really long time, and I feel like if I do it all at once, it's gonna drain it too quickly. Let me just try one and see how we go. It's supposed to use 30,000 for one. Oh, does it not even... Wait, what level is my blood altar? Do I need the next level up? What's the next level up? Hang on, how do I make it? I need a tier 5. What do I have? What's that thing called? Is it ritual? What's the... No, it's not slate. That's what I was looking at. What's that thing that you hold to know what your... Oh, there, divination sigil. So that's a 4. Alright, so it looks like I have to upgrade my my blood altar if I want the ethereal ones, which I need for the How did I get the other Benitoite? How did I get that guy? Maybe from a reward bag or something. Okay, so that's tricky. As far as I can tell, any celestial crystal will do. What I might do then, I'll go get some files of Essentia with Vitium, and should I do this today or should I do it in the next episode? I haven't done very much. I'm trying to like not spend too much time on each episode. My episodes end up being super long, which is, I don't want to do that. Let's get some of this. What do I need for this? Vitium. Let me have a look again. tainted stone. That's it. I've got lots of this from, you know, various experiments. The other thing I want to have a look at is how are we doing for flux. I had to go. What was that? I had to go before making some of this, but it makes a lot of flux. Wait, what? I thought I saw heat somewhere. Have I scanned you guys before? I think I've scanned lots of stuff. Oh, I haven't scanned you. I haven't scanned all of these, maybe? Some of them. I don't even know why I'm bothering. I don't care about scanning stuff. I just want to know how much flux is in the air. See, there's a... Oh, it's more right here and less here. That's because I think... Oh, I haven't scanned that before. So, I think there's a way to avoid... So, did that increase it? Yeah, I think it did. See, it's like coming out there. I think there's a way you can put stuff on here to stabilize it. I know nothing about Thorncraft. If I put my goggles on, the only problem I don't like about the goggles is I have to take off my meat feeder. So it's got 9, which is not enough for a file. So if I put 1 in there. Yeah, look at that. And then now it's got 10. Is it exactly 10? So this soil only has 1 in it. Tainted soil. No, it's got 5. So how come I only got 1 out of it? Lots of that. Okay, is there a better way? Not really. I don't think I have any fibrous taint. Wow. I don't know. So what I want to do is see if I can figure out how to stop the Essentia smeltery from putting out so much flux. So maybe I'll quickly do some research and come back. So yeah, it's the arcane bellows for speeding up the smelting, and then there's the auxiliary venting port, which apparently helps with reducing the flux. The problem is I can't craft it. See, I have all the V available. This is the recipe for the bellows. The problem is, I think I haven't unlocked it in the Thaumonomicon. So yeah, I haven't actually done a whole lot in here. Alchemy, artifice. Which one is the one that I want? Alchemy? Yeah, see, you have to unlock like all these things and stuff and blah 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 to get it. So I think I'm gonna actually have to do that, because to get the 15 Essentia here, it's just gonna make way too much flux. It's gonna take forever otherwise. So maybe that's what I can do, or maybe I give up on the idea of having the creative mana pool for now, and I just stick with my original plan, which was to go for a creative tank. If I have a creative tank, then I don't need the Benetoite, because I can make that was for the mithril, right? Mithril. I could just make liquid mithril or molten mithril, put it in the creative tank, and make all the mana infused ingots that I want. So maybe that's what I'll do. And then when I get the vending upgrade, I can that one benitoite crystal thingy that I had, I could just duplicate it infinitely at that point. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because otherwise I have to get into Thorncraft a whole bunch more. And I don't really want to do that. Can I get him? He's too far away. Yeah. Alright. So I think that's it for this episode. It was kind of a bust. But in any case, we did learn a lot. So thanks everyone for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. In the next one, I think what I'm going to do is start upgrading some of my armor here. I've got the draconic armor. I need to get the draconic upgrades. So I've got only the wyvern upgrades at the moment. And I'm going to start doing some more of the quests in draconic. So I want to see if I can get the staff of power upgrade, get a draconic bow, and that way I can go and fight the chaos guardian and get me a chaotic core. Yeah. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.